Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So onwards and upwards, it continues. Pretty much yesterday was nothing. You can see yesterday's 8-hour bars here, range bars, complete confusion, and you'll see it on the hour. It was absolutely a disastrous day to even try and think of trading. And this morning we've kind of got a bit of an exhaustion bar up. This is worrying to me. We do have the oscillators all grouped to the upside. They can stay like that for an extended period of time, no doubt about that, but we are parabolic as well. So you can see I don't have a parabolic tool on my chart, but if you just imagine drawing a line that trails the underside here, you'll see that it sort of gets steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper. So that's always a signal that we have some serious problems brewing. Now, until then, it is obviously onwards and upwards. So until we get a signal that it's not, it's onwards and upwards. So you can see this week, fairly strong move up, and then we're just grinding higher, but there's lots of sellers coming in here, yet there are still buyers coming in as well. Oh, I'm very, very skeptical of this. Even on my long-term portfolios where I do have exposure to international stocks, I am just moving stops up, just getting ready for the next pullback, which is going to give me the opportunity to buy in and get better value. So looking at the hour yesterday, absolutely nothing really here. We did bounce around here at 17,571, and I suppose that is now a new line in the sand, but at the same time, now, we can call 17,618, or we can say the high of yesterday, 17,630. Doesn't really matter which way you look at it. That's kind of the range that we formed. So strong move up range. We ranged for the whole day, which is going to be more than 20 bars, so 23 bars, basically 24 bars, 24 hours in a day. So that to me is just an indication that we don't really have a direction that I'd be happy with. Now, a pullback down to here would be very handy, 17,468. Now, we do have German CPI data today. And that's late in the afternoon, so 3 o'clock my time, and I'm 2 hours ahead of GMT, so wherever you are, work that out. So my advice is spend the morning doing something else. Just go and do something else. Don't worry about the charts right now. We've got a gap, very small gap at the open, and then we've got another small gap right at the bottom here. I just want to see if there's another one that's significant. Oh, there is another one just further down. So we've got 2 gaps, 3 gaps. There's another one there. So we've got 3 gaps down here at 17,571. So very gappy. There's gaps on the way up, gaps on the way up. S&P looks very similar. I don't trust this kind of stuff, especially when you see these gaps all over the place. There's always an indication that we're coming back. So I definitely don't want to be jumping in long at the top here. I have no intention of jumping in long up there in actual fact. And the only thing that may get me long is you probably see a bounce off this area here. So I just want to get there's another fairly significant level here, but there's gaps all over the place. So 17,600 is a round number, and then 17,571. Those are the ones that we need to be paying attention to for price to bounce off. But it's going to be short-lived. I don't see us grinding much higher at the moment. I think it's almost like something's brewing, and you need to be very, very cautious. So I'm a bit reluctant to put in large trades, and I'm also very reluctant to just jump in on any break of any structure at the moment, especially at these levels. We're so lofty. So yeah, I'm a very cautious person at the moment, and if you just look left, to Tuesday's price action here, look at the gaps. There's one there. There's another one. I think there's one here. Yeah, there's a small one there. There's quite a big one over here. Even bigger one here. I mean, I can't give you all the values, but 17,431, 17,454, 17,468. I mean, there's gaps everywhere. And whenever you see these gaps, you can see there's quite a big one here. 17,534. There's another one here. 17,521. So whenever you see these gaps, gaps close more often than they don't. And on all time frames, from the 1 minute up, and I mean, if you can go lower than the 1 minute, you'll probably find gaps on the second chart also that close. So essentially, we at the moment have gapped up 0.2%, 47 points. Nothing significant, but definitely don't want to be chasing this right now. So yeah, money in the pockets, good trade for me today, specifically on the DAX. And if you were watching Bitcoin yesterday as well, Bitcoin had a monster push up and then a very volatile session at 60,000. So when you look at that, you look at Forex, you look at the indexes, something's brewing. Don't know what it is, but something's definitely brewing. And they're all linked at the end of the day. So I think caution is the order of the day. And if you want to just jump in long here, you're going to get burnt. Trust me, because it'll start falling, you'll panic, you'll think it's going to break, and then it'll find support somewhere and move up, or it'll fly past the support, make you panic even more, find no support lower down, but just find some area where it decides to turn, could be on a gap, could be on a tail here, anything, and then a monster shoot up. So, and that would be just to trigger any shorts that we're in as well. So it's going to be volatile. So I think for me, just sit back, watch the fireworks, and have a look at it again after 3 o'clock. But then you might as well just look at the US markets. You're going to get a little bit more or better opportunities on the US markets, I think. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.